Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do how would I say that, I'm actually gonna do a makeup kind of like look, however it's gonna be mask edition. I've been asked this question, so now I'm bringing it to you. They're like, Decima, how do I make my makeup last under a mask? See what I did there? That rhyme, huh? So I was like, I do it all the time. I wear makeup, I wear my mask, and I was like, okay, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and do a makeup tutorial with, you know, ways that you can use or things you can do, to like, you know, make your makeup last all day, even if you're wearing a mask, so you can still look fabulous when you take the mask off. So if you want to see what look I come up with, then keep on watching. This is the mask. This is my favorite mask. I actually got this mask from Old Navy, and they were like $12.50 or $12, something like that, and it was like 3 masks. So I'll show you, like, see, this is fabulous. So now I'm gonna do the look to go with this fabulous mask, where my face is like doing the most. Oh yeah, and you know, my little flight attendant top. I like this top. I don't know, it has a tie here, but it does look flight attendant-ish, but it's okay. Well, you know, we'll work with it. So first I'm gonna go ahead and prime my lid. I always do my eye first, but today the real big thing is gonna be the face, because that's where the mask is. You know, the mask kind of goes like so, and that's where, you know, you really want the makeup to like be like solid. But you know, we're gonna do the eyes, so let's go ahead and do that first. And to prime my lid, I'm gonna use 02 from P.Louise. You know what I do. I always do the same thing. Let's go ahead and stem that in. Yeah, I finally got my mirror back from Simply Human. They had it for like 3 months. I'm like, Jesus Christ, it seems to be working, but those mirrors are super expensive, and they break all the time, so that's kind of annoying. Like, nobody want to spend all this money on this mirror and then it doesn't work. So when they work, they're good mirrors, but they break all the time. You have to buy, you know, like a little inexpensive one on Amazon, so I could record in the meantime, kind of a backup, but that's super annoying. I don't know, I'm just in like a real bubbly dancing mode. I'm thirsty though. Back to my, you know, favorite drink. This is actually not my favorite. It's just sparkling water on a whole. I love those, so love those. I'm actually gonna use this palette today. I've never heard of them, but I did put that in my makeup haul. It's from Root Cosmetics, and this one is the Reckless. It's the Roaring 20s. They have 2 different ones. Actually, they had more than 2, but I got 2. And this one is the Reckless, and I think the other one is the other one that I have is the Neon. Why am I speaking so fast?
You getting any of this?
Every 5th word, maybe.
And she looks like so. This is so pretty, so pretty. Actually, I just got some new M506 from Morphe. You know, I think this is my favorite brush. I'm actually gonna go to this shade right here, which is that purpley shade. It's called Atta Girl, and I'm gonna put this. I'm just gonna stem this right here in my outer V. I'm actually gonna attempt, and that is, you know, a very important word here, attempt to heal white. Just gonna stem this. So this seems to be packing on very well. I'm not blending this, so I'm just stamping it. And I'm also gonna put this in my inner corner right here. And let's bring that up like so. I really don't want it to be all the way here, but it's fine. We'll make it work. I do have some fallout on here, but you know, that's fine. Fallout doesn't bother me. And we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing over here. I know this looks messy right now, but that's fine. Most makeup looks start messy, and then you just kind of work it out and make it work. And not because, you know, you're wearing a mask, you have to be like, oh, you know, I have to do my makeup boring. No, you can still look fabulous. And today I'm gonna prove that you can still look amazing. And part of this, why I'm getting all this fallout too, is I'm not really like dusting this off because I want all the pigmentation, all of it. I gotta have it. Here we go again with these two different eye shapes. I'm like, what is this looking like? This is crazy. I'm gonna go to an M514, and this is from Morphe as well. I'm not putting any more color on here. I'm just gonna blend this, work that up. These eyeshadows are blending very well. Let's see, this palette or brand is new to me. I've never heard of them before. This is blending like butter. It's so easy to blend. Just gonna, you know, make sure there's no sharp edges right here. And I'm doing this really like softly, just blending the edges. Let's go back to another brush. This is an M518, and I'm actually gonna go in to this shade right here. This is a Buzz. This shade, this is an orange. This looks so pretty. I gotta put it on there, but I'm going with like a little bit, just to buff up the edges some more. I feel like I need to use this shade again by itself. It's so pretty. I'm gonna make sure that the edges are nice and clean. I'm gonna have to go back in the purple again. I feel like I kind of lost a little bit of my intensity, which I need. Let's go back to my M506 that I used for the purple before, and let's just put a little bit more right here. Let's go in with the P.Louise Eye Base in 03, and I'm putting this on the back of my hand like so. And I'm gonna go in with my, this is just an eyebrow brush from Bakerie. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna bring it up to like my crease right here. I have so many other flat head brushes, and I just feel like this is the one that works the best for like cutting my crease or doing any kind of halo eye. This brush is not gonna work. I need a T48 from Makeup Shack. This is like my favorite brush for this. I'm gonna clean it up because it does have some gold shadow on here that I use, but I like these. I'm gonna use a shimmer, and I like it wet to do that, so just gonna clean it up on a wipe. And we're gonna go back to that palette, and I'm gonna go to, let's go to this shade right here. I feel like it's gonna be dark, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Let's go to this shade right here, which is let's do Glitzy, which is this shade right here, right next to the purple. I actually don't like this shade of like ponytail, but I did my brows so dark today. I was like, oh god, I had to put something kind of, you know, dark to match my brow. I don't like this shade. See, when I first put it, the intensity is really there, but then when I blend it a little bit, it's like it kind of disappears. I don't know, we'll see. We'll make it work. I like this shade. I just don't like the consistency of it. Like it's not like bam. When I put it down the way it is, I don't know, I feel like a lot of it is stayed on the brush. I'm gonna make sure this is blended. So the spot is still there, but I don't want any harsh lines. Let's go back to that purple a little bit. Trying not to spread this purple all over my face, which I already have. Nice and clean. Let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna try this new eye pencil or eyeliner, sorry. And this is from Roller Lashes. It's Roller Line, you know. I keep calling it Roller Lashes because this one is Roller Lash, but this one is Roller Line. And this is from Benefit. Now let me do what I'm not supposed to be doing, you know, pulling my lid. And I love the applicator It's like a felt tip. Love it. So this is gonna be a favorite, and I like how it's drying real matte, which I love. Oh, putting like all this eyeshadow on my shirt, you know, on my flight attendant shirt here. Okay, let's move to the face, and that's where, you know, we're gonna come in and really, you know, go to town on here, because we want to make sure that that eyeshadow that face don't budge. So first, you gotta moisturize because you want to put like a layer between like all the stuff you're gonna put on your face and your and you like between your face and all the stuff you want to have a layer. I'm gonna use my Clinique stuff, which I always use. I need to be careful because I have like that purple eyeshadow everywhere, and you want to wear like a foundation that is full coverage. No, like, well, maybe this is full coverage, maybe it's not. No, you want the full bit. Now, you know, you moisturize because you're gonna put a lot of stuff. You're gonna put a lot of powders on your face, so you want to make sure that your face itself is nice and moisturized. Then I'm gonna go in with my flower powder from Beauty Bakery, and this one is in plantain or caramel. It's a darker shade than I usually use. I'm tapping some in the cover, and this is gonna just kind of serve as like you're gonna have two purposes. Like, you're gonna do it to kind of like, you know, set your moisturizer, but it also gives you like a little bit of coverage, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with my powder brush, and I'm just gonna set my face. You don't have to use this specific setting powder, but I love this setting powder, so I'm using this. But there's no rule that say you have to do this or you have to use this one, but you gotta set it. But this is my channel, that's like not, you know, ours, so please don't try to embarrass me. Now I'm gonna go in with my moisturizer. I know it's a process. For this, you want to use a moisturizer that's like, no, sorry, not a moisturizer, primer. You want to use a primer that is just like here, like, you know, it's not gonna budge. And then two that I recommend, like, I love this one, is the J1 Jelly Pack. Like, this is like, when you put this on your hand and you do this, it's like a glue. You kind of want something with that consistency. Another one that's really good is the Hydro Grape from Milk. But today I'm gonna go in with this one because I tell you, my foundation do not move when I have this primer on. So we're gonna go in. Oh, look at this. Like, it's like I have to pull it off. But if you don't have any of these primers, obviously I don't want you going out and go buy a primer just so you can wear makeup under your mask. However, you need to use something that you already have that's like super grippy, like you want it to like really hold, because we do not want this to like move. No movement. Tati, you see? I love this. You want to use a setting spray, which is what I'm going to use. A setting spray, you want to use one that's like just once, like, amazing. I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter, but a dupe that you can use that's, you know, not as this pricey is, you can use the Milani Make It Last. They like pretty much, you're gonna get the same thing that, you know, you will get with this. And then you're gonna let this dry. So this is just setting this in, and we ever move to the foundation yet. For your foundation, you want to use something that's long lasting. I think it's Maybelline, I think that has one that's like called Make It, no, it's not Make It Last. It's some, they have like some 24-hour wear one, that's or Forever Last or something to that effect. I can't remember the name. This one is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and use Huda Beauty. This is my jam right here. And I'm doing my NYX 03 to apply this. This is thick, but that's what we want. We want full coverage. I don't know what's happening to me today. It's like my bra on my bun wants to, like, you know, do the most. You want to pass it on your ears. Not sure why I sing that, but want to make sure I don't dirty, you know, my flight attendant outfit. And you want to move the nose to the side, and then you move it to the other side. You want to make sure you go in there. Don't be shy.
That's what she said.
And then we're gonna go back again, and then we're gonna spray it. This is not gonna move. Make sure it stays in place. And I know we're putting on a lot of setting spray, which is like, you know, just setting all that foundation. But that's why we put a moisturizer, which is, you know, a barrier, so all this foundation is not going into the pool. Now I'm gonna go in and we're gonna do a little corrector. This is actually the Prep and Prime, and this is in Peach Lustre. Let's put it a little bit here. Well, let me stop lying and say it's a little bit. I never put a little bit. I think I need to move this a little bit. Let's go in here with, this is just a shader brush. I think this is from Urban Decay. It's their basic palette. It has become my corrector applicator brush. And I know I look kind of dewy because of the setting spray that I just put on here, but don't worry about that. We will make it not dewy. We'll make it work. Now, you want to use concealer that is not gonna budge, like you need it to just stay there. I have, again, moisturizer, and I do have a corrector, so it's not, I'm gonna go pretty heavy with this. So I'm gonna actually start, I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna start with 10 dip sand. I feel like this might be a little bit dark, but that's fine. Let's leave that settle in for a second. Let me have a drink. Cheers. Oh yeah, you know, anyone from Perry you're watching, you know, I'll do a sponsorship right here. I'm gonna use a sponge. This is from Beauty Bakerie. And I'm just gonna tap this. I'm not going too crazy because I do want my full coverage. And I know my face still looks pretty dewy. Like, we'll fix it, because under a mask, you don't want dew, because it's just gonna slip. Now I'm gonna go in. I know this stuff takes forever. With another shade, 10. And this one is a little bit lighter, so I'm just gonna concentrate it up here. Usually, Tarte Shape Tape is pretty like drying for me. However, now I want something that's like not as creamy. I'm actually gonna use a brush for this. I'm just gonna tap it here. I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna move like pretty quickly with this because I don't want this to crease. So I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm gonna go to my flower powder, and this one is in shade Cassava. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to my brush, and I'm just gonna tap it like so, and I'm just gonna go in right after that with my sponge, and this is from Tati. Again, I keep calling it a sponge. I don't think it's a sponge. It's a puff. And I'm gonna do the same thing under this eye. We're gonna swap up a little bit, and I'm gonna go back to that first powder that I used. I'm using the same sponge from Tati. I'm actually going to change it to the other side because this is bigger. Now, we're going to do another set. I know. We're just going to keep it moving. I'm doing this because I don't want no excess powder, because we're gonna go back in again and we're gonna set the face. So for this one, I'm going in with a light hand. We want to make this last all day. Then while it's still a little bit wet, I'm gonna go back in with my sponge, my wet sponge, and I'm just gonna like press everything in. It's not gonna move, I can tell you, it's not gonna move. It's not gonna move. Fixing my hair, I don't know what this bun is trying to do. They're trying to, you know, embarrass me. Like, what the hell is this? It's doing the most. Let's go ahead and put some mascara. I'm using my roller lash from Benefit. Ooh. Yep. Look at this. But that's fine. I'm just gonna leave it here, let it dry. Let me see. Is this dramatic enough? No. Not dramatic enough. I'm gonna use my favorite lashes, and I'm gonna use these. These are my I wish. These are Dubai's from Makeup Shop. I'm gonna use my Kiss Lash Glue. Put that to dry. I feel like I'm taking off the excess glue on the band. And when I'm doing that, the band itself is like falling apart. Like when your lashes are doing that, like it's time to go. It's time to throw them away. But I have to order these. I actually do have backups, but I have to order them and they take forever to get it. Actually, no, that's not true. The shipping is actually pretty quick. But no, because of all that stuff that's going on with Corona, we cannot. Shipping is like delayed. So I'm gonna clean this brush. This is a M508 from Morphe, and we're gonna go back to the palettes. I'm gonna use this eyeliner from Melt Cosmetic, and this one is 420. It's a green, and I'm gonna put it in my waterline. I need to order some more pencils from Melt. Like, these are so good. I love these. I love the 24/7 Glide On from Urban Decay, and I love the one from Marc Jacobs. Those are my favorite eyeliners. I'm gonna go in to this shade. It's called Hot Dog, like hot dog with a W. But I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna set that green a little bit. I wanna tap this because I like leaving on the edge and did not put any powder under my eye. As a result, I'm scared I'm gonna have some fallout. Now I'm gonna go back to another M506, not the one that had the purple, because I feel like the purple will be too much purple. I want to put some green. And I'm gonna go back to Buzz, which is this shade right here, that bright orange, and we're gonna use that to buff up that green. I feel like I gotta do another look with that palette. Just looking at the palette, I'm already seeing like tons of looks I can do with it. Need a little bit more green on this eye. Just gonna go in to my powder, because I still have a little bit of dark right here, and I'm just gonna buff this out. While my lashes are still drying, you want to moisturize the lip, because we're gonna go pretty intense on the lip. So I'm gonna go in with my Night Balm from Bath & Body Works. I'm gonna put a little bit on the lip, and I'm gonna go in with my puff, and I'm just gonna set that in. I know, I can tell you this is not gonna move when I'm done with it. You wanna use a lip liner that's not gonna move. I like the ones from Estee Lauder. I'm just trying to figure out what shade I should use. Which shade? This is from the Estee Lauder, and it's 17 Morphe, and then this is the Double Wear Stay in Place. You wanna do something nude, because it's just kind of looks, you know, if a little bit go on your mask, you're good. I mean, this is not bulletproof, it just helps. And you want to put the liner all over your lip. And guys, I know this is a lot of steps, but I can tell you the makeup is not gonna move. when you put that mask on, it's not going anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and use Pasadena. This is from Offer Cosmetic, and this is a long-lasting liquid lipstick, and this is matte, but it's not like a cracky matte, but it's matte. And the lashes are ready, if not too ready. And let's test this baby out. This is from Beauty Bakerie. I had this in my last haul. Okay, maybe we need to squeeze this one, because I feel like I was talking about these lashes and be like, hey, these are great, and now they're like they're trying to like just do the most. But I can tell you, these are good lashes. Not sure what's happening today. No, I'm gonna have to fix my liner because I feel like it took off some of my liner. First, let's go ahead and bronze. I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade. It has a blush, highlighter, and a bronzer. Oh, and this is a Laura Geller brush. Actually, again, this is another thing that's in my last haul. I got this from Marshalls and they were like $5. The only thing with this, like I feel like the blush could match like a lot of people. I'm not sure about the bronzer, but they do have another one with a darker shade. I also feel like they should have another one with a lighter shade. And I'm gonna go to a Laura Mercier brush. I know this is dirty, I need to wash it. And I'm gonna go into the blush. Okay, so you're gonna have to build this one up for it to come to the party. If not, it's not coming at all. I like to kind of bring my blush just to my bronzer. I don't like my blush like right here, like here. Just gonna put it right here. Let's go in with the highlighter, and then this is a 737 from Luxie, and we're gonna go in with the same highlighter, or in that same palette, sorry. This is a little bit dusty, but I like my highlighter more kind of a wet look. This is perfect. I just drink this and it did nothing to my lipstick, so I like this. The blush you're gonna have to work with a little bit. You have to build it up. It's not like in your face like right this second, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because then you can build it up and you don't, you know, just like put it on and you have this big old like patch right here. I'm gonna go in with my just a sponge, just kind of making sure we have no sharp lines right here. Then back to my powder brush as soon as I can find it, and let's dust that off. Let's see what Mr. Lashes are doing now. I feel like right now they're perfect. Just gonna squeeze them and make sure everything is in place before we move to the next lash. This needs to be the last time because I'm not putting it on again. If it doesn't work, then no lashes. That's never gonna happen. I'm gonna go in with this brush. This is a T65 from Makeup Shack. I don't know why I had to think about it. I'm actually gonna go in. I'm just going all over the place. I'm gonna put this color, which is called Razor. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. I feel like Razor needs like a little thingy. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my brush on my wipe and let's razzle it up. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, that's gonna go back to my applicator here. And let's squeeze this up. I have to go back to my palette, unfortunately, because my eye run here a little bit. So let's just end one more time to just like set everything. And this time I'm actually gonna use my Make It Last from Milani. Now, let's not forget the accessory of the day. So now, I mean, my makeup is like, it's not gonna budge. Like, I know it's not gonna go anywhere because everything is like super set, super matte. Like, I know, you know, my highlighter is like beaming over here. Like, I know all of this, but let's go ahead and put the mask on because I can tell you the makeup is not gonna move. So my lip, nice and matte. You want to make sure, you know, I want my earrings to show. And there you go. See that bronzer here? And then I'm gonna take off the mask. And if you look at the mask, there's nothing on there. So that's it, guys. This is my look, or the steps that I do to make sure that my foundation or my face, the base, because what really matters, the eye is gonna stay there because, you know, the mask doesn't get to my eye. That's gonna last all day, doesn't matter. However, know that, you know, if you follow all these steps and you make sure you set everything multiple times and use that powder and moisturize and do all that stuff, don't forget, you know, to moisturize your lips and put the pencil all over your lips. If you follow all these steps exactly how I said them, in that order, your makeup is gonna last all day under your mask. And that's it, guys, for this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.